welcome back to the kitchen, and today have I got a treat for you. This is a keto and low carb friendly cheese sauce. There is no flour, no starch, no extra binders that are going to get in the way of your carb count for the day. Let's go see how this all comes together. Okay, we're going to go over all of the ingredients for this keto friendly cheese sauce, which I might add is probably the best and easiest cheese sauce you will ever make. My kids prefer this to my regular cheese sauce. Rick really likes this cheese sauce, and I know you're gonna love it too. This is perfect. You can make it ahead. You can make it in a big batch or a little batch. You can cut this recipe in half if you prefer, if you're just one person. You can double it if you like to keep it on hand. We're gonna be using this in a couple recipes coming up on the channel, and it's very, very easy. You can store the leftovers in an airtight container in your fridge for up to a week, and you can reheat them as needed, and you're just gonna love it because you can put this on your vegetables. You can make a mock mac and cheese with it. You can do something special with it that we're gonna be doing for Super Bowl, and I know you're gonna love it. So, super simple ingredients. You're gonna start with 8 ounces or 2 sticks of butter, 8 ounces of cream cheese, that's 1 brick of cream cheese, 1 cup of heavy cream, 2 cups of the shredded cheese of your choice. This today that I'm using is sharp cheddar. Make sure that you're grating your own hard cheeses, because the cheeses that are pre-grated in the store, if you are on keto, you know that you're counting carbs. And the grated cheese has carbs in it. The brick cheese does not. And that's because they put a lot of preservatives, additives, and stuff so that this cheese doesn't stick together. So you want to make sure that you don't buy the pre-shredded cheese. We're going to season this up with some cracked black pepper, some cayenne pepper, some onion powder, and garlic powder. You can feel free to throw a few drops of Worcestershire sauce in there if you like, completely up to you, and a couple of grates of nutmeg, never hurt in a cheese sauce. So I'm gonna bring the induction burner over and we're gonna get started. I've gone ahead and I've melted our butter and our cream cheese together over medium-high heat. Now I warn you, the first time I made this, I thought, oh my goodness, this isn't gonna work. This is looking like a hot mess because that cream cheese seriously looks like it's curdled, okay? But don't worry. This is all going to come together. Now, pour your heavy cream in there and give it a stir. You want to bring this back up to temperature before you add your cheese. All right, you see how this has come together into a smooth mixture? The cream cheese has kind of binded with the heavy cream and the butter, and yes, this looks like a serious, heart attack on a plate, but if you're doing keto, you understand that you're doing high fat, moderate protein, and low carbs. So, go ahead and put your cheese in and give it a stir. And that being said, you know, Rick just wanted me to mention that if you are on a low-fat diet, this recipe is definitely not for you. If you are on a low carb or a keto diet, then this is definitely something you're going to be able to enjoy on the regular. Look at how beautiful that is. Gorgeous. Now we're going to add our seasonings. Give that a stir. If you don't like cayenne pepper, leave it out. You can put some paprika in here, or you can just leave it the way it is. You don't have to season it at all if you don't want to, but I am a firm believer that the seasoning really does take this to a new level.
This cheese sauce is so good.
It really is amazingly delicious. I was really quite surprised at how lovely it was when we first made it. I made it to serve over some steamed broccoli to go alongside of our protein for that evening, and I gotta tell you, it's simply delicious. It's beautiful and creamy, and it just coats the spoon just like you would want it to. Now, I will warn you that when you put this in the refrigerator and reheat it, it's going to look like it has separated, and it may. Give it a good whisk, and after maybe the first time you do it, it's going to separate really bad when you reheat it. Now, I reheat mine in the microwave, but you can easily reheat this on top of the stove over a low heat. If it does separate and it feels like it's not coming together for you, you can add a couple more tablespoons of heavy cream or a nice dollop of sour cream, and that's gonna magically help it bind back together, and it's gonna be beautiful and delicious, and you're gonna love it. Okay, here we go. We've got our cheese sauce. It's all ready to go. And I mean, look at how beautiful. The consistency of this stuff is incredible. And never would I have thought of making cheese sauce with no binder, okay? I never would have thought about it. But if you really think about it, the cream cheese is a great binder, as well as the heavy cream, because I don't really use heavy cream in my cheese sauce. I use half and half. But this stuff is incredible. You could also, if you like, add about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of Parmesan, like finely ground Parmesan cheese in here. Whole Parmigiano Reggiano, not the green stuff that you get on the grocery store shelf. That is full of fillers and carbohydrates. So you want to make sure that you read the labels. This stuff is incredible. You can put it on cauliflower, on broccoli, on green beans. You can use it to make a mock mac and cheese with cauliflower. You can pour it over chicken, beef, pork. You can put it over a hamburger, and it will just be delicious. So if you're on keto or low carb, you definitely want to try making this cheese sauce. I'm gonna have Rick give this a taste. I know that he's gonna like it, but what do you think?
It's so good.
That's how you make keto-friendly cheese sauce. I hope you give it a try. And if you like today's video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my kitchen and you wandered on over to see what was happening, welcome. It's always a pleasure to have new friends join me. Please be sure and hit the subscribe button. As always, if you're a tried and true member of the Noreen's Kitchen family, please be sure and hit the bell notification button so that you will get notified either by push notification or email every time we upload a new video, because we don't want you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope that you give this keto-friendly cheese sauce a try, and I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.